one.
The far cry chair? Okay.
Yeah.
Our wonderful
Hi,
chairs that
everybody.
takes care of the us. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I love your outfit. I love it. I love the boots. I love the pants. I love the shirt. It's amazing.
I felt like it was Comic-Con ready.
It does. It's Comic-Con ready, right?
My day was made today because there's maybe she's here. There's a Phoebe cosplay girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Phoebe cosplay, scream if you're here.
She's not here.
She's not here, or she's too embarrassed to scream. that happens also. There's hey, my friend has a question to ask you, and then the friend is like, no, I don't.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's good to see you. We're glad you're here.
I'm happy to be here. This is my first con.
Is it your first con? Really? Not just your first con in Germany, your first con in general?
My first con in general. I did the San Diego Comic-Con when I wrote I wrote a graphic novel.
Really?
I did, called Hacktivist, and so I signed, for like an hour there, but this is my first, spending a weekend with...
Do you have Hacktivist with you here or not?
No. But there are a few people brought it to...
Did they?
Yeah, to sign.
That's super cool. I love that. I love that. Well, if it is your first time then here, I'm gonna help you out. And I did this in the last panel with Ms. Hatchler.
Okay.
People say German is like a difficult language and hard to speak and It's not. It's very easy. You're like, I'm done. I don't want to do this ever again. I want somebody else. I'm going to have Lula tomorrow. It's very easy. If you know a handful of words and you can smush them together, you can speak German.
Okay.
The grammar is a nightmare.
Well, grammar is a nightmare no matter what.
Whatever language it is. So what I have a few words that I'm going to say to you, and I will have the actual literal translations of the words. And then all you have to do is figure out what I'm talking about. And I'll start it very easy. So the word, it is easy, I promise.
Okay.
The word Flugzeug. Flugzeug. So Flug is flight or flying. Zeug is the German word for thing. So a flying thing would be
a flying saucer?
Not a flying saucer.
UFO? Not
a UFO.
Plane?
A plane, yes, of course. You're overthinking it.
I am. I'm overthinking it.
Okay, so I'll do another easy one. Feuerzeug. So Feuer is the German word for fire. So I again a thing, fire thing.
Like fire engine? Fire truck?
Not a fire truck.
Fire. What was the second part of the?
Zeug, thing, fire thing.
Fire thing. A fireplace? A lighter?
A lighter!
This is awful.
This is terrible. Okay, I'll do an easy one.
Okay, I thought those two were easy.
Waschbär. Waschbär. So wasch is just German for wash. Bear is exactly what it sounds like, a bear. So a bear that washes something. So think of an animal that washes something that looks kind of like a bear. But it's smaller. Yeah. Something that like takes its food and washes it and then eats.
Is that a thing?
Yes!
What is it?
It's a raccoon.
A raccoon? A raccoon is a bear?
No, in German it's
I can't tell if I'm really bad at this or
No, I'm really bad at explaining it. Well, no, because it washes its food like a raccoon does.
Right.
It looks like a little teddy bear.
Okay.
It works, right?
Or a big rat.
Or a big rat.
What is that big rat?
Glass half full, glass half empty kind of thing, I guess. Okay, I'll do one more. And then,
yay!
And then we'll be done. I promise.
Okay.
The word is Heizkörper. Ow! Be nice. It's not bad.
They're way ahead of you.
Yeah, they're way ahead of me. And so Heiz is the German word for heat or heating. Körper is the word for body. So hot body. damn it, stop it. It's not, they're making it dirtier than it is. Hot body.
I mean,
You guys got the joke. Yeah, it has nothing to do with,
hot,
yeah,
it has nothing to do with the physical
with the physical body, no. It's a body that is hot. It is and it is literally hot. But if
Like
you
a volcano?
close, but if you spend too much time in California, you will never know what this is.
Spend too much time in California.
Yeah.
You'll never know what this
Yeah,
is.
you'll never know what it is because you will never need it.
Heating blanket?
Close,
Heating pad?
close.
A fireplace? A fire pit? Lava?
You were just
Lava? A snuggie?
It's a radiator.
A radiator?
Yeah. I keep having people on stage that are from California. They're like, what the hell do I know about a radiator?
A radiator is like 1950s. Right? A radiator. Who says
I'm gonna ask, now that we know the word, who in the audience has a radiator in their house?
wow. You know what? Actually, I think I have a radiator in my hotel room.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably right under the window.
I thought it was just for show. Just to put like my stuff on. Wait, so the other thing I noticed is there's not a lot of air conditioning.
No. No. Good luck with that.
And you guys are okay with that?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
Because you have to lift them.
What's that?
It's where you take at least 10 minutes of the day and you open all the windows in the house, and then you get your fresh air, and then you close them. And if it's like 2 degrees outside, well,
It's
it's
even
2
better.
degrees outside. Yes, of course.
You store up the cold.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't, there's not really, we don't really do air conditioning. It would be nice to have air conditioning,
Yeah.
but we're happy with our
Well, and
radiators.
everyone made it seem like it was going to be so cold here, and
No, it's not. I don't. Who made it seem like it was going to be cold?
Oh, everyone's like, you pack a warm coat. Make sure you pack a scarf.
I mean, you pack a scarf because they look good,
Right.
obviously.
And they're cozy for the plane.
Yeah, they're cozy for the plane. I've stolen like 2 plane blankets last time I was
Have you?
Yes. I don't know why I'm a klepto.
Why are you confessing?
I don't know. I'm a klepto.
Okay, well, I'm glad everything's strapped on to me.
Yeah, I don't know why everybody told you it was going to be cold.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's not.
maybe
it's not
because
California.
everybody has radiators?
Probably. It's all the radiators. All right, enough with the radiators. Because I like the word radiators. In a few minutes, we're going to, because I see there's lines up all here already. But I would like to, I just am curious, because a lot of people know you from John, and a lot of people here are big John fans. But really, I mean, I know you from Who's the Boss? I'm dating myself now.
And me, you're dating yourself and me.
Just never mind that part.
That's fine.
But I think, if I remember correctly, was it your first role was with the former governor of California?
No, actually, but I did do a movie with Arnold. I was 11 or 12, so that would have been the second season of Who's the Boss.
Of Who's the Boss? Okay.
I couldn't remember if it came before. I actually did an independent film even before I did Who's the Boss, and it was with Danny Aiello, and it was called Old Enough.
Okay.
And I was little, maybe 8 or 9. So yeah, but Arnold was so nice, so incredible, really smart, and felt really bad because, being a kid and doing a movie like that where there's guns and it could be very traumatizing.
Well, of course.
To say, I'm tied to a chair with a knife to my throat. And Vernon Wells is here.
He is, that's right.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
And he was wonderful too. But yeah, they were very conscious that this was something that could have been difficult for me to deal with at 11 years old.
Which is cool because we're talking about a time where movie production was like, let's make it as loud and whatever. Just who cares if anybody gets hurt? Especially kids.
Yeah.
So to have that kind of mindfulness of it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Commando. I love Commando. Love it. It's great.
I signed some Commando posters.
Did you sign some Commando posters?
Yeah.
Nice. We've already got 2 lines up. There's a microphone on the left side and there's a microphone here on the right side.
Okay.
We're going to go right side over here. So if you would like to ask your question.
Sure. Hi, Alyssa. It's a great honor to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I have 2 questions. The first one is related to the fact that you've been 8 years in Charmed, and 8 years is a very long time where you influence your character. So I would like to know what are the aspects of your personality that you share with Phoebe? And the second question is, if you had the ability to switch power with one of the other sisters, which one would it be? Thank you.
So how are you like Phoebe and whose power do you want?
Those are good questions. Phoebe and I were very similar, or are very similar, because I think when you do a show for that long, it's like parts of you are going to just seep into it. So the part that is most like me in real life is finding humor in every situation. And I think that was really Phoebe's superpower. Was the fact that she could find humor no matter what was happening. And she was almost like, to me, she was, I tried to play her like she was what people were thinking at home. So
the what do you call that? The proxy.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was the audience for. Yeah, and she was just, I don't know. There was something so the nurturing thing that Phoebe is, the touchy, the wanting to hold everybody. That's a lot of me too. That's I'm affectionate. I like hugs. What was the second part?
Switching powers.
Oh, I mean any of them. Phoebe had the lamest powers. Right? Like, I don't know. But I think the power to heal would be beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now this
one on the right. The left.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? I hope you're good.
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for being here. I'm a huge fan, so I'm really nervous. I'm sorry if I say nonsense, and I hope you understand me. I grew up literally with Charmed, so it's a huge thing for me. It's a huge show, and I love it. My question is, you have played different characters, like you have been a mermaid, or you have been a god, which is one of my favorite episodes ever. Which was the most challenging and which was the most fun to play for you?
The mermaid was for sure the most challenging. Because I was not wearing clothes. I was wearing like pasties, and also I'm afraid of the water. So in all of those scenes when I had to be underwater and I was in that fin, it was really, really scary for me. And I liked turning into I liked Bad Phoebe. Bad Phoebe was fun. But also the genie, when I was in the genie bottle. I thought that was really fun too. The greatest part about it for me was that it never got boring because the writers always came up with different scenarios, different things to turn us into that we sort of had to expand our what we knew our ability, to be. I remember getting a script on the night before because we would shoot for 8 days straight, and I remember getting a script for the next episode, and it was like Phoebe with a southern accent. And I was like, I don't know how to do a Southern accent. You know, so real quick, you gotta sort of figure it out. And that was really the beauty of doing the show, is that it was always new and fun and exciting. Thank you.
Thank you. I love that we can just swirl the chairs.
It's great. Hi.
So thanks again for being here, and
welcome.
thanks German
Thank you.
Comic Con for being here. So I think most of us are all Charm fans, or mostly. So I have not a question, I have a small request, if you want and if you can. I think everyone has watched Charmed hundreds of times. If you can read for us the very first spell you had to read when everything started.
Sure. I don't know that I know it. Which one is it?
Aber wenn sie das anbieten würden, dann...
Welche ist das denn? Einfach dieses hier.
Phoebe's a little older now, so she needs glasses.
I love it.
Hear now the words of the witches, the secrets we hid in the night. The oldest of gods are invoked here. The great work of magic is sought. In this night and in this hour, I call upon the ancient power. Bring your powers to we sisters three. We want the power. Give us the power. Thank you for that. Awesome. Thank you.
I love that like the whole book is there and it's just full of stuff.
Everybody has the Book of Shadows. It's so
Really?
cool. And they have different sizes. They have like a pocket Book of Shadows.
Like a travel
Yeah,
book
like
of
a
shadows
travel
for when
Book
you're
of
on the go.
Shadows.
And
I
you need
wonder
to
if there's
cast
an
some spells.
iPhone app version. Get on that.
Moneymaker iPhone app.
Yep.
Go ahead, please.
Hi.
Hi, Alyssa. I'm gonna ask you about probably the most amazing role in your life, being
Brandon?
mother to Milo and Villa. We know you since like forever, and watching you becoming mother was amazing. I have also a daughter and a son, and I wanted to ask you, about motherhood. Can you tell us?
I mean, it's the most incredible and also the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. It's to love something so much, and the fear of, God forbid, something happening. You know, I think that there's no way to love that unconditionally and not have a certain amount of fear. And I think a lot of people don't talk about the fear part and how scary it is, and also that it never goes away. You know, because I'll talk to my parents and be like, are you still scared that something's gonna happen to me? And they're like, oh yeah, if we don't hear from you for a couple of days, you know, we think that, you know, mom's starting to make the chicken soup because she's convinced you have a cold, you know. So I don't think that ever goes away, but the thing that's magical about it is you truly get out of it what you put into it. And as they start to grow older and they start to grasp the lessons that you tried to instill in them about, you know, just being a good person and giving to their community and fighting for, you know, people that don't have the privilege that they have, it becomes incredibly special and sort of like a reflection of your life that you've lived. And so, yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak about them. They're my best work.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Alyssa. Hi.
I'm just gonna translate for my friend Jessica.
Okay.
She's wondering if you liked the end of Phoebe in Charm, and if there is something that you might be able to change, what would it be?
Do you like Phoebe's ending, or would you change it?
I mean, if I'm being totally honest, I I would have liked for Cole to have come back. And I would have liked for Coop to bring Cole back to me. Yeah, because I think they could have, made Cole human.
Well, I mean, you can do anything in TV.
Well, especially on Charms, yeah, there were no real rules. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Spotlight's on you. No pressure.
She was the first face I saw this morning when I came here.
My question was, what? I know you have a lot of scenes with Holly, but
Ins Mikro bitte.
oh, sorry. Which scene with Holly was one of your favorites? Like you two are a dream duo, like even in Charm, Piper and Phoebe are best sisters in my opinion. Sorry, but like yeah.
I think, well, there's a couple that I thought of when you asked the question. One was when she's in labor, giving birth to the baby. That made me giggle. And then the scene, I thought that was, and it's funny because the scene wasn't even in the script, but when I vanquished Cole and originally what was written was like this real talky scene between me and Holly and Paige, and I remember saying, I just don't think she would really want to talk about it. So that scene when I'm crying on the bed and they come in and cuddle with me. I really like that scene. I thought that was super realistic, super, how it really would have been if you lost someone that you loved. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Ooh, I like your shirt.
Thank you. Hi, I hope you're enjoying your first con. My question is, in your life you did a lot of interviews, but if you could interview yourself, what question would you ask?
Ooh.
If I can interview myself?
Yourself.
Ooh.
No pressure.
Interview myself. What question would I ask?
Are you going for like poignant, or are you going for like?
I mean, I would
funny?
have to, I think, go not poignant, but meaningful.
Something meaningful.
Right? Something meaningful. Maybe if there was one thing that you could change about the world, what would it be? And for me, that would be that no child would go to bed hungry.
Perfect, thank you.
That's a good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's a good answer too. I find it ridiculous that we have enough food in the world to feed everybody on the planet, and somehow we just.
We also have enough billionaires to decide to, completely eradicate.
No, they're busy going to space. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They can't.
that's right. Busy going to space and trying to buy Twitter
Yes.
instead of feeding
doing
the
something
hungry
else.
or housing the unhoused.
I'm sorry, we got a little deep there.
That's right.
You have a lighthearted question for us, please.
Hi. Holly was asked this question when she was here, and it was, what was your favorite outfit that you had to wear, like a toga or something? And she definitely said, definitely not the toga.
She said definitely not the toga. My favorite outfit. I mean, there's so many iconic.
I love the 20s episode. I love that.
You know what? That's a good one. And the woman that was cosplaying today was in Phoebe's the red 20s.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good choice. Yeah, and I liked the banshee, sort of that whole look. I thought was really cool. I like that episode a lot too. Holly was really good in that episode. But there's a lot. I didn't mind the toga. I actually liked any costume I could hide my Uggs under. I was good with. Because otherwise we were in those heels. It's not easy to kill a demon in high heels.
Don't ask me how I know this, but I know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we've got time for one last question. No pressure.
No pressure.
Make it the best question of the day, but no pressure.
I try. So I was wondering, if you weren't famous, what do you think would you be up to right now, like job?
If you weren't famous, what would you be doing?
I think I'd be...
Greenpeace.
I would definitely have volunteered with Peace Corps or something, but I think I would be a pediatrician. I love kids and babies. I mean, if I had met my husband when I had more than 6 eggs left, I would have had probably 10 kids. So I think maybe a pediatrician. Thank you. Thank you.
That's a great question. I like that answer, pediatrician. Alyssa, thank you for taking the time to chat with us
Thank
today.
you. And we'll be back tomorrow,
Yes,
right?
I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Alyssa Milano, ladies and gentlemen.